Hello guys, it's Samurai Lens, and today we bring you the recap of one of the most breathtaking science fiction and horror movies called Nope, that was released a few weeks ago and got a very high rating. In this recap, you will go through an experience full of enthusiasm and suspense. Bring your drink and take care. The movie starts in the year 1998, where a sitcom show named Gordy's Home is being played in front of a large studio audience. Gordy is the titular chimpanzee animal actor in the show about Gordon living with a human family and the funny things surrounding it. Gordy is performing and the audience is enjoying the act as usual. That episode was special as it was Gordon's birthday and was to be celebrated. The family and relatives were bringing gifts for him. Suddenly, one of the decorative balloons pops up. Gordon is startled by the loud sound. It triggers something in him, and he attacks and maims his human co-stars. The chimpanzee is covered in blood. After all the murderous mayhem, Gordon comes back to his senses. All confused and nervous, he touches the foot of one of the actors, but she's dead. The only survivor was the child actor, Ricky Jupe Park. He had hidden under a table and though unharmed, but is traumatized. Once Gordon has calmed down, he finds Jupe. The chimpanzee extends his bloody hand towards Jupe for a fist bump, but is shot dead by the authorities. The movie shifts to the present day, to a ranch which is owned by Otis Heywood Sr. He, along with his son, Otis O.J. Heywood Jr., train and handle horses of the best breeds for film and TV productions. It was a typical day of taking care of horses and training them when small debris of coins and nails fell on their ranch from the sky. It falls on Otis Sr., who was riding a horse. A nickel coin penetrates his eye. His son, Otis Jr., or OJ, rushes to the hospital with his injured dad. Unfortunately, Otis Sr. succumbs to his injury and dies. Police mention that it must be a prop plane flying over them, but OJ does not buy it. After his death, OJ and his sister, Emerald, known as M, inherit the ranch. OJ tries to keep the business afloat and maintain his father's legacy, while M seeks fame and fortune in Hollywood. 6 months later, during a shoot, M is late to a set, and OJ is having trouble facing the crew members and giving them necessary safety measures. Luckily, his sister, M, arrives and saves OJ from the embarrassment. During her speech, she claims that the unnamed jockey from Edward Maybridge's first animal locomotion series of photographs was their great-great-grandfather. While filming the commercial with Antler's Holst, a prominent cinematographer, one of the Heywood horses, Lucky, reacts violently when the crew startles it. Although no one has been injured yet, the Heywoods are fired from the project, with his dad gone and now his job. OJ is having financial troubles, and the ranch's woes only tend to increase. Under the dire circumstances, OJ is forced to sell his horses to a nearby theme park, the Jupiter. The theme park is run by the same old Jupe, involved in the 19th sitcom incident. In his small western theme park, where he exploits his story of the Gordy's Home incident for profit to mask his unresolved trauma. During OJ's meeting with Jupe, he offers to buy the Heywoods ranch. OJ is not interested in selling the farm. However, M encourages him to accept the offer. Later that night, while remembering their dad and exploring his liquor cabinet, OJ notices something and goes out of the house to see it. He goes to a white horse named Ghost and stands beside him, looking at the faraway dark clouds. OJ then hears screams which he had never heard of. Ghost jumps over the fence and runs away in the dark. OJ goes after it, but does not find the horse. The shrieking grows loud as the electricity fluctuates. For a moment, OJ spots a fast object up the hills. When the light of the house fluctuates, he quickly drives back to the house. M asks about the horse from him. OJ tells her he doesn't know, and then shares with his sister what he had seen out there. He tells her it was big, too fast, and too quiet to be a plane. M then gets an idea to record what was up there and sell it to the highest bidder, or better, if they could publish their own story, it would make them rich and famous. OJ is interested to hear about the money part as well. Heywoods install cameras around the ranch in the hope of capturing a video of the UFO. As the tech guy arrives, M leaves the ranch while OJ overlooks the camera installation process. He makes the tech guy point the camera towards the sky. As the work is all done, M returns with a fiberglass horse, which she plans to use as a decoy. Meanwhile, Jupe arrives at the edge of the fence and asks where she got it from. She stalls and counter-questions him. Later, Jupe invites them to his family show at the theme park. At night, OJ stays awake and notices the light of the stable is on. He goes to have a look where he sees a small creature hovering around. He steps back in horror, but stops and starts making a video. When one of them appears near him, he involuntarily punches it, only to discover that they are kids from the theme park who are messing around with them. Em also arrives and OJ tells him. Disappointed, she walks back to the house and sees the cam feed, which is interrupted by an insect-preying mantis sitting on the lens and blocking the video. OJ notices a horse out in the open. He goes to it and grabs its reins. Suddenly, some movement in the sky terrifies the horse, and it runs away, falling OJ down on the ground. Behind OJ, something lurks in a cloud, and a small gust of wind appears, sucking up the decoy horse Em had set up. Em sees this as well, and shouts OJ to run from there. As OJ runs for his life, he glimpses a UFO shaped like a saucer, flying away while the electricity of their house fluctuates. He hides under a shed while the UFO turns towards the wild horse and kills it. The incident scars Em, and she asks OJ to leave, but he disagrees, so they both stay. The next morning, Em calls Antler's host and tries to convince him to record the video for them. He warns them against chasing this dream and hangs up. Disappointed, two of them sat there. In a short while, the tech guy, Angel, arrives at their ranch. He had reviewed the security footage of the Heywoods and had realized something strange. Angel shows them the video feed in which a static cloud could be seen in the sky. Three of them deduce that it's the UFO's hiding place. OJ has this hunch, since he had observed the cloud and the way it moved, that it might not be a ship at all. The scene then shifts to Jupe, who remembers again Gordy's incident. His assistant comes and tells him it's time for the show. At the ranch, OJ sees Jupe's horse show flyer. He goes to see it as well. Jupe introduces a live performance in Jupiter's claim. He's to use Lucky, the horse he had bought from Heywood's, as bait to lure out the UFO in front of a paying audience. However, the UFO arrives early and devours Jupe and the entire audience instead of Lucky, leaving Jupiter's claim abandoned. By the time OJ reaches there, he finds the place in a kind of mayhem. The horse is still present in a glass cage with its doors open. OJ tries to attract Lucky towards him, but the UFO arrives there and tries to suck the horse but fails and leaves. OJ understands it's not a UFO, but a creature who sucks and eats horses and people. He barely survives the incident himself and is rendered unconscious. By the time he wakes up, the creature is spitting metal and other parts in the Heywood house. OJ drives back to his home, but waits inside his trailer car. The beast also spills out the fiberglass horse statue that it had sucked. It landed on the front screen of OJ's car. When the falling of debris stops, OJ gets to the house and leaves with Em and Angel in his van. Three of them stay at the dinner and have dinner. Afterward, Em shares her concern, but OJ encourages her that her idea is good and that they should pursue it. He tells them that every animal has some habits, and if they could figure it out, they could record its video then. The argument does not reach a conclusion, so Angel intervenes and asks them to stay with him. Three of them arrive back at the ranch in the morning and find Antler Holst looking at the static cloud. Seeing the cloud, he believes Em's story and asks how we see the creature. Em and OJ have no idea about it. They know that it gets hungry and that the fake horse messed it up. OJ tells them that it was not because of his ranch that the beast settled down there. It was because of Jupe, as he was feeding it, trying to tame the creature. OJ even dubs it Jean Jacket, the name of the horse their father could never fully tame. Antler Holst then devises a plan with the three to capture Jean Jacket on the video. Holst brings a hand-cranked IMAX film camera, which is a non-electric camera, to capture footage and to circumvent Jean Jacket's effects on electronics. With Angel and Holst, the group works out a plan to lure out Jean Jacket. OJ mentioned that it's an animal and you do not show your back to it. Also, if you do not want its attention, you must avoid directly looking at it. OJ also mentions that the word is getting out, and it won't be long before the people will come and trying to shoot the creature on video. Working on their plan, the group puts up a field of scattered tube man props for electrical malfunctions and watches it to deduce the beast's location in the sky. All is set, and OJ rides Lucky, the horse. Angel, who's sitting with Holst, notices someone arriving on a white motorbike. The rider trespasses onto the field, takes a camera, and records the cloud in the sky. M confronts him and tries to send him away, but he refuses. M then tries to send him another way, and she mentions Jupiter's clan. He quickly opens his camera and asks M about it. M realizes that he's a TMZ reporter. When M does not answer, he starts his bike and goes toward the cloud. As the man reaches the middle of the path, Jean Jacket's electric distortion works, causing the motorbike to suddenly halt as the rider is thrown in front. OJ, on his horse, rides towards the rider. Using the walkie-talkie, M begs OJ to stop, but he goes anyway. As OJ attempts to save the man, asks him to film the event instead. Jean Jacket arrives. The battery-powered props all lie flat, and the electric cameras go dark. Realizing it's too late, OJ leaves the rider and rides his horse away from there. The beast swallows the rider. The film of Holst's camera is finished, and hence he's not able to capture it clearly. However, Jean Jacket then runs towards OJ. Holst replaces the film and starts to shoot again. OJ rides at full speed, but the beast catches up. As it's about to swallow them, he opens a small parachute tied to the horse and jumps inside a nearby shed. Holst is able to capture the entire scene. Though Holst captures footage of Jean Jacket, his obsession with the impossible shot is not yet finished. He takes his camera and walks further up the mountain and tries to capture more video of Jean Jacket, but is attacked and swallowed by it all along with its camera. Angel, standing nearby, is thrown away by the airflow and is entangled in a tarp and barbed wire. As he falls down the hill, Jean Jacket attacks M, who runs inside a cabin. As the creature tries to suck her up, it accidentally swallows wood and other building materials, causing it to turn away. On its way back, it attacks Angel, who survives as he's wrapped in a barbed wire and tarp. Swallowing hard material causes the creature to unfurl from its saucer shape into a jellyfish-like form. M, who tries to start the TMZ reporter's bike, notices the presence of Jean Jacket. OJ seemingly sacrifices himself by luring Jean Jacket with Lucky in order to get it away from M. M takes the opportunity and drives to Jupiter's claim. There she untethers the giant human-like balloon mascot and uses an attraction's wishing well camera to photograph Jean Jacket as it flies overhead and attempts to eat the balloon. Swallowing the balloon causes Jean Jacket to explode and finally kill the creature. Angel on the mountain also sees the beast exploding and dying. Soon, the picture of Jean Jacket swallowing the balloon comes out, and M has her proof of its existence. Moments later, reporters arrive and start filming and speculating about the bizarre incidents. At the other exit of the park, M sees an unharmed OJ riding the horse Lucky. The end. Thank you for watching, guys. It was Samurai Lens, and I'm excited about the next movie recap video. Don't miss it. Subscribe and share it with your loved ones. See you next time.